Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Rogue Legacy. So, I was able to devote considerable more time to grinding this time, and I remembered an old grinding strategy for when you're this late in the game. It's kind of the reverse of what I've been doing. Like, early game you start with the easy sections and then move on to the hard when you're grinding, and I would recommend that for the early game, but when you're this far, like, your character is turning into uber badass prime and your own skills are getting polished to a mirror sheen, so it actually makes more sense to go to the Land of Darkness for a bit, and then when you decided you lost enough blood, you return to the early sections so that you can get your health back with both the balance rune and or even multiple balance runes, and with the more generous chance to spawn random chicken from crap that occurs in the early sections. And then when you're feeling brave enough, you go back into the Land of Darkness, and that's how you get better stuff. So, mere moments after I shut off the capture, it hit me what we're fighting for. First of all, we've been rebuilding the castle from the ground up with each upgrade. We're probably hell-bent on restoring the land back from the hellish state that the king left it in. And clearly we left someone else in charge of that, as we kept delving in, or else the coffers would get drained again. Like, again, I really do think we're playing a sad old immortal butler who handles the budgets here. Maybe our own upgrades are just what's left over after we've donated to the kingdom. Not to mention, the journals mentioned how the castle seemed to be guiding me, training me, so maybe it grooms any who enter to become guardians of the fountain themselves, like Alexander and Ponce de Leon, who are named after adventurers who sought the Fountain of Youth, and that would also explain where all the knights and the mages keep coming from. So, maybe we're just ending the madness here for good. Either that, or I'm just kind of grasping at straws trying to find meaning in what has quickly become, like, a very tragic fate for this family. Oh well. Anyway. So here are my final upgrades. And yeah, there are all my runes and my stats and things and my equipment. Imperial's the best you can get, so feeling pretty good. Thanks to that grinding strategy, my last character was able to touch every room in the whole place. So got a lot of gold, got a lot of upgrades, feeling pretty strong about my chances right now. Which is not to say I won't die a bunch. Because Johannes is kind of terrifying. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah. And using the balance rune and the random chicken thing in the grinding, that means you can save the checkpoint chickens, which you know are a given, for like when you're really getting your teeth kicked in. Like if you've eaten up the early sections and you're not back to full health or something. You know. Okay, hold on. I do wish he wouldn't have this speech every time. Oh well. Kinda wishing I had my barbarian queen right now, but might get crits. Oh, I should have unequipped the balance rune and put another retribution on there. Or another vault. Oh well. Yeah. I knew when I had an assassin I was probably done. Oh well. Oh, there's a barbarian queen. That can only be fate. Come on. Okay, let's fix my equipment here. And I practically have all the runes. Just need to buy them, I think. Okay. You can actually play as Johannes in New Game Plus. Oh, and Imperial's the best armor you can get for your first run through. Better stuff is available in New Game Plus. achievement hunts and the like. Stop jumping! You bastard! Well, we've got past the initial stage at least. Yeah, it's not over. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? You think you have slain me? I have lived for over 1,000 years, and I will live for 10,000 more. How far back does this vendetta go? Jesus! Alexander, Kidra, Ponce de Leon. I was not the first hero to reach the fountain, but I will be the last! Johannes, the fountain. So the fountain's malicious will has fused with Johannes. Good thing it gives you all this chicken and potion in between. I feel like it would be really mean otherwise. Good boy. I don't need friends! I've got knives! Oh god. Round 2. Hey! I'm out of mana. I think this is the end. Ah, crap. He doesn't even need to swing, he just runs into me. And it starts us back at this stage as well. Really sucky, that. The good news is he's at half health. The bad news is so am I. Yep. This looks promising. There we go. Perfect. I'm ready to go when you are. Ah! Hey! Oh yeah, this time he's done. Look at this. He's done. He's done. Game over. Later. You have defeated me, but at what price? I may have slain the king, but only after he betrayed his people. Ask yourself what justice has been met. In the end, we are all guilty of the same sin. Look to your forefathers. Such is the cost for unquestioned loyalty. The sun. I had forgotten how it feels. Our ancestor. King. So, starting new game plus, you have all that loot, plus this character. This is always such a bittersweet game. Especially at the end here. Yeah. So, my progression in it was much like the first time. It's like every time I take a break, my mental muscles atrophy a little. Oh well. So, final assessment. Stop headbutting me, you little bastards! That's not part of it. Okay, so. This was a really challenging little romp. Always is. And I do love it for that. It's like... the same kind of risk-reward thing that Spelunky's got going on. Really fast-paced, all-over-the-place combat, which only gets better with the anime super moves and such. The story was kind of filled with plot holes on occasion, like, why... The castle takes all your gold, but we're still able to send a parcel back to our family from where we died. This sort of thing. I'm not sure they filled all the spaces in. This isn't really a game you're supposed to be meant to take too seriously, but, you know. Context is kind of important. Otherwise people are gonna come to their own conclusions and come up with things you maybe didn't intend, you know? But you know what? Just for the challenging and the tongue-in-cheek funniness, I would recommend it. In New Game Plus, everything just kind of takes a level in badass. But other than that, it's kind of more of the same. So it doesn't really feel like there's much reason to do it other than the achievement hunt. Now, Thanatophobia, that's one I still want to do. That's, you start a new game, you try to beat it with 12 ancestors without using the architect. That sounds like the real test of skill. I'm not going to do that for the channel, because I doubt I will... Yeah, that's just going to take some dedicated practice and grinding to accomplish. I also realized some of the names they gave the descendants are people on the staff here. I saw Aegis and Twiginstra and Screw. Yeah. I doubt there's actually someone on here named Sir Taco, but you know. So if you want a challenge, if you want to test your skills out a bit, this is the game for you, probably. "167 children sacrificed to this labyrinth. Still smaller than I thought it'd be. And isn't that just the saddest thing you've ever heard? Oh well. So there it is. Start your legacy plus. If I was gonna do that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of hungry. My commentary's suffering a little. Okay, but regardless, that was Rogue Legacy. And now that that's done, that opens a bit on the weekend slots. Less to try to cram awkwardly. Yeah, no, I don't really have much more to say. I kind of said it all throughout. But yeah, this is a good one. Okay. So, thank you all for seeing it through to the end. If you liked what you saw, please go support the developers in all they do and spread as much positive energy as you can. And yeah, that's it. So, please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. No, I got it mixed up. Hold on. Yeah, this timeline has been stabilized. Thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out. Quest complete. Bye-bye.